Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and I've got a lot of emotional range. Angry! Depressed. Ecstatic! Cockney British! Listen, don't worry. I find that most people enjoy playing alone.
It's true.
And your wrong answer of the game is being sponsored by
The Owensville High School Lost and Found Outlet Store. Unclaimed items, discount prices.
Pick the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to win a fabulous prize and big cash. So let's make this happen. First up, there's a war in my pants. If my boxer shorts were to stage a boxer rebellion like the one in China in the early 1900s, what would they be rebelling against? The introduction of foreign tighty-whities, restrictive communist thongs, the slavery of the jockstrap, or an underwear dictatorship?
It's either 2 or 4, so I'm gonna try.
No, besides,
Drat.
you never really want to see anything red in your underwear. Why didn't you pick this? The Boxer Rebellion was a rebellion by the Chinese against the encroachment of foreign influence, just like my boxers would rebel against the introduction of foreign tighty-whities. The tighty-whities wouldn't stand a chance. My boxers would totally wipe their rear flank. Why not try License to Lil? Age-wise, who's the Lilist?
What?
Lil Wayne, Lil Romeo, Lil Kim, or Lil Jon?
Don't care.
I think you're a little dim.
Man, is this the episode where I just go for the record
Born
of
in
negatives?
89, Lil Romeo is the youngest. Sadly, we lost one of the Lils when Lil Bow Wow changed his name to just Bow Wow, because nothing proves you're a mature adult like calling yourself Bow Wow.
Right. 3.
How about, who you gonna call in the morning? If the Ghostbusters proton packs could be jammed by a proton pump inhibitor, what might a clever ghost shove in there? A Tylenol, a Claritin, a Prevacid, or a Viagra?
It's a Prevacid.
Prevacid and other drugs like Prilosec are proton pump inhibitors that help prevent acid reflux. So a Prilosec
I should
could
know.
foil the
I have to
Ghostbuster
take
proton
them.
packs. Unless their proton packs had Indian food for dinner.
4. 4. Hey.
I call this one Doctorate in Refreshment, and it's a dis or dat.
Let's go.
I'm gonna read off 7 names, and for each one, tell me if it's a Surgeon General of the United States or the name of a Dr. Pepper knockoff brand.
Interesting.
If it's a Surgeon General, press 1 on your keyboard. If it's a Dr. Pepper knockoff, press 2. Okay, great. Let's just get right to it.
Nice.
Dr. Bold, Dr. Coop, Dr. Shasta, Dr. Satcher,
Damn it.
Dr. Elders,
What?
Dr. Thunder, Dr. Benjamin.
Man.
Well, that was 23 flavors of mediocre.
Hey, at least I am in the positives.
I always wondered what would have happened if Dr. Pepper never got such a high education. Hard to imagine I could be drinking a United States Senator Pepper right now.
Where's the vibe, girl? Rock my world, girl. Ooh, yeah.
And now,
Yoink.
Don Draper, the dweeb.
There's that
How would
dweeb.
Mad Men's John Hamm most likely have gotten teased as a youth? You're pretty skinny for a pork belly. Hey, it's Porky the pig's ass. What's wrong? Need a pig shoulder to cry on? Or it's time for a piggyback ride. Ham consists of the rump and back thigh of a pig. If I ever encounter
I wonder why
John
Porky's
Hamm
name is
on the
lowercase.
street, I know exactly what I'll do. I'll just stare at him for a brief moment and then say, "That'll do, John. That'll do." That's all we got for round 1. And you've got a decent score there. Don't screw it up.
I totally will.
Keep in mind, all the prizes are doubled in round 2. And hint, hint, the wrong answer of the game is still there for the taking. Let's keep going.
Alrighty.
Coming up next, he's a Willionaire. You see the Karate Kid remake with Will Smith's kid? The original was so much better.
Yes.
Will Smith getting his kid a bunch of starring roles in Hollywood movies is an example of what? Nepotism, nihilism. Nepotism is when you give special favors to members of your family. And since Will Smith is a producer of the Karate Kid remake, it's possible he pulled a few strings.
Yep.
And I feel like I should get this off my chest. Wow, this is hard. Okay, so my dad was my Weeblo Scouts leader, and he gave me a bowling badge, and I never even went bowling.
Okay, don't care.
Up next, Chair Dope Bowl. If Homer Simpson caused a nuclear meltdown at the Springfield nuclear power plant, what would not be a result of
this
his
is
radiation
gross.
sickness? Throwing up the 20 donuts he ate, losing his 3 pieces of hair, dropping from a 60-inch waist to a 40-inch waist, or developing a brighter yellow
I think it's
skin?
3.
You're a 40-inch waist.
Yeah, shut up.
Allow me. Discoloration of the skin is a result of radiation poisoning, but the skin turns red, not yellow.
Oh,
Radiation
damn it, that
poisoning
was
can
well
also
written.
cause humans to give birth to cows, which totally ruins Bart's catchphrase, "Don't have a cow, man."
Plucking chickens, picking out a mate.
Let's go 8.
It's a merry 8.
It's time for TV needs more mediocre ideas. Ooh, I love Order.
Oh no! Hey, good news, it's not worth
Since
$10,000.
these order questions can be kind of tough, and since I'm such a nice guy, you get a $1,000 bonus for getting this right.
Fine,
Put
there's still
these
money.
TV show series spin-offs in order from least time on air to most time on air. Baywatch Nights, The Apprentice, Martha Stewart, Joey. The Apprentice, Martha Stewart, Baywatch Nights, Joey. Baywatch Nights, Joey, The Apprentice, Martha Stewart, Joey, The Apprentice, Martha Stewart, Baywatch Nights, or Joey, Baywatch Nights, The Apprentice. The Apprentice Martha Stewart aired for 13 episodes, Baywatch Nights for 44, and Joey for a whopping 46. That earned you an extra $1,000.
Let's
Hey,
go.
what about a show called Baywatch Lunch? And it would just be Pamela Anderson eating various delicious meals.
Huh.
Open wide for Fierce Creatures. What would Heidi Klum, host of Project Runway, call the show in her native tongue? Proyecto Pista, Project Landebon, Project Briuki Shastlivi, or Project Pay Unway Ray.
2.
Heidi Klum is from Germany, and Projekt Landebahn is how she'd say Project Runway in her native tongue.
She gonna host the German version of the
If you're
show
listening,
too?
Heidi Klum, you can bring your native tongue around anytime.
That got weird fast.
Here's one I like to call Madden as Hell. If John Madden could only announce primetime football games using only prime numbers, what score could he announce? 9-12, 24-13, 31-17, or 41-33? Watch how easy this is. 31 and 17 are both numbers that are only divisible by 1 and itself. Therefore, they're both prime numbers. My dad had a similar disorder, except he couldn't
$14.99.
say the words son and love in the same sentence. 9-12? No, those are the grades of high school, grades 9 through 12.
Exactly.
And you know what that means? You've won a 1994 Owensville High School letter jacket with the name Mike on it from the Owensville High School Lost and Found Outlet Store. Because someone's personal memories are lost until you find it. Today's wrong answer of the game gets you another 8,000 on top of your current score. Sweet.
Okay, well, round 3 time.
Brace yourself for the attack. Oh, do you need to be somewhere? My mistake.
I mean,
You should
not for a
include
while, actually.
All the married ladies. Try not to have any misses. Get it, misses? Good luck.
Syrup lady. Let's see, Mrs. Bugs. There it is. I was gonna say Mrs. Butterworth or Aunt Jemima. Cookie lady. Mrs. Fields might have been the answer, actually. Well, okay. Chicago Fire Lady. Man. That's how you know the Chicago show's been on for way too long. Oh, that was actually pretty funny. Okay. There we go. Who, what? Okay, goodbye. Virginia Woolf's novel lady. Wait. How does that sound familiar? Huh. Oh, that's Mrs. Doubtfire. Come on. Thank you. Thank you. I would guess for Chicago Fire Lady. Yeah! And not a clue for the graduate. Unless... no. Fine, Mrs. Robinson. Whatever. Moving on.
That's all she wrote!
Man, my score would have been a lot higher if I didn't do that.
I'm only doing this because our director, Helen, said we need to have a more positive atmosphere for our players or whatever. So, let's pop some champagne. Ow! Mother! That was not the champagne! I think my arm just fell out of my shoulder!
How's that make any sense? A question for another time.
Nice work, folks. Donnie, what's going on?
So, are you thinking you'd like to enrage in more tomflummery?
Ow!
What's wrong, baby?
Your bee-beard. It's too unruly. I don't love you anymore.
No! What do I do?
Biz, get a Buzzkill beard trimmer, bozo.
Huh?
Biz, get the Buzzkill